Hello Learning Birds, welcome to our third lesson on using a PowerPoint. In this lesson we are going to talk about using a template, and we're also going to talk hopefully about adding some pictures into our PowerPoint here. So in this PowerPoint, in the last lesson we set up what we wanted to do with our PowerPoint. We wanted to make it 4 slides. We wanted to talk about different things about my pet Fluffy. So what we're going to do now is look at our templates or our designs. Under the Design tab, you've got several different default templates, and you can see them all if you want to by clicking on, I don't know if you saw what I did there, you can click on this down arrow here, or you can go through them one row at a time by using the up and down arrows here. But here are all the default templates that are part of Microsoft Word, or Microsoft PowerPoint, I'm sorry. And you can pick those. Now, it's very important that you set up these at the very beginning. This should be the first thing that you do after you set up your kind of overview of planning your PowerPoint presentation. You might even do this before you set up your preparation, and that's fine too. And the reason you do that is because when you pick a design, it's going to change things inside of your slides. So I'll show you an example. I'll pick this one here. You'll notice that my family pet Fluffy is over here. The font changed, the placement of it changed. This one here, picture of Fluffy over here, Fluffy's history. With just titles, it doesn't affect it too much. But if you have a lot of text or pictures or things like that, it'll shift it all around and you'll have to reformat everything. So let's pick a new one. So you can see how much changing the template will change the overall look of the entire thing. This one here, it has a picture of Fluffy and the content is above it. If you had a picture formatted there, it might totally mess up what you're doing, what you have planned. You can see different formats of what it might look like if you change there. Some of them have the fonts at the bottom, or the title at the bottom, title at the top. Some of them have even the titles at the sides. I'm trying to find one that would have it like that with the title along the side. There's some pretty neat formats here. Alright, I don't see one with the title on the side, but that doesn't matter. So we'll go ahead and pick a nice, I don't like this one as much. The title's kind of small. So pick out one that you think will best represent Fluffy. Let's say we'll pick this one out. Oh, there's one. Huh, look at that. The font goes on kind of an angle and has these funky colors. Now, the neat thing about picking a template is that the templates do have default colors, and you can see that over here, but you can change those colors. So if I think Fluffy's more of a grayscale type Fluffy, or if I'm printing it off and I wanted it to be in grayscale only, or the people I'm presenting for maybe like certain colors, and I know that, or their company logos, or whatever. Anyway, you can kind of go through and pick different colors, or you could create your own color scheme. I'll just go ahead and pick one that's already exists just to keep things simple. But there you go. Now I have a unique look. If you use just the default ones here, most people will just leave it at that same color. So by changing up the colors, you make it a little bit more unique, and you make it look like, hey, this person put in just a little bit of extra time to kind of, I don't know, bring things together and make it look, more personalized. So there we go. There is how you pick a design. Again, pick a design template at the very beginning of the PowerPoint, and that way you won't have to change as many things. Now, I also told you that I'm going to show you how to insert pictures, because that's an important part of all PowerPoints, what you'll do. So here's how to insert some object into a PowerPoint. You see here that you have options. You can insert a table, you can insert a chart, some smart art graphics, media clips, clip art, or insert a picture from a file. Most likely you would have a picture of Fluffy. I, of course, don't have a pet actually named Fluffy, so I'm going to say Fluffy's a rabbit. And so I'm going to search clip art right here for a rabbit. You can also do this by clicking on Insert and click Clip Art. And you can pick your picture of your rabbit. Let's say this one here is my rabbit. There. That's really small, but you can change the picture by dragging them. You can move pictures all over PowerPoint slides. You can also put it to the back and to the front using these tools. So a picture inside a PowerPoint has a lot of flexibility. You can move them front and back, you can change the size, and you can put them in there. So on this slide with my picture of Fluffy, I'm going to tell the class all these things. Now, let's say I wanted to also have some text in there. I can insert a text box and have the text box over here where I actually say, I love Fluffy. Something like that. Anyway, and you can adapt the font in here to whatever you want. So there's just a couple of things that you can do inside of a PowerPoint. You can insert a picture, you can insert a text box, and you can also change the design to match whatever type of design you'd like. Hope that lesson's been helpful for you. Have a wonderful day.